When Epcot first opened, there was only one ride in the entire World Showcase, El Rio del Tiempo, the River of Time, located inside the Mexico Pavilion. While I can't confirm this, supposedly Disney reached out to Mexico's tourism board to try and work together when designing the ride. The only response Disney ever received was some old travelogue videos and a note saying, "We love Small World." So, old videos from Mexico and the love of Small World is what Disney built the entire ride around. Guests boarded their boats and sailed past an ancient Aztec pyramid before traveling through a tunnel and back in time. The first act used screens and sets to showcase Aztec myths and stories. The second act was based on a Dia de los Muertos celebration in Mexico's colonial era, as depicted by Small World-style dolls. And the third act is basically all video screens showing life in present-day Mexico, mostly tourist and recreational activities, all leading to the grand finale featuring a carousel of life-size marionettes as fireworks shined up above. It wasn't the most exciting ride at Epcot, and it felt pretty disjointed, with each section of the ride being almost entirely distinct from the rest of it. But there were some definite standout moments. The video clips from Mexico were fun, and the Small World Room and carousel finale were fan favorites. But the ride just wasn't one of the strongest. And after a much more impressive boat ride opened in the Norway Pavilion, made El Rio del Tiempo feel even more lackluster by comparison. So in 2007 it closed to be turned into the Gran Fiesta Tour starring the Three Caballeros. The band has a big concert tonight, but they can't go on without Donald Duck, so Jose and Panchito fly through Mexico on the magical Snappy Serapi, searching for their missing fine-feathered friend. The ride itself stayed mostly the same. The biggest change is that TV screens now show the Three Caballeros exploring Mexico. Some even reused the old travelogue videos from the original version of the ride and just add Donald to them. Aside from some minor touches here or there, the only other major change was the finale. The exciting carousel and fireworks ending was cut entirely and replaced with a TV screen showing the band performing. It was a really anticlimactic ending, but originally there was more planned. But to understand those plans, we have to go back to opening day of the Magic Kingdom. The Mickey Mouse Revue was a show where animatronics of different Disney characters sang some of the most iconic songs, including the Three Caballeros. It was popular, but it closed in 1980, so all the animatronics could be moved to Tokyo Disneyland, so they could have the show to round out the park's opening day lineup. There it stayed until 2009. The Donald, Jose, and Panchito figures were planned to then be brought back to Florida to be added to the Gran Fiesta Tour for the grand finale. But after traveling across the globe twice, the figures needed a lot of work, and that wasn't really in the budget at the time. So the plans were cut and a screen was used instead. It wasn't until 2015 that the animatronics were finally refurbished and the Grand Fiesta Tour was complete. Recently though, the animatronics have been having some issues. It got so bad that Disney decided to take drastic measures and took all three figures away for a few months of extensive refurbishment. While they were gone, the ride got its most underwhelming finale yet. Non-moving cutouts of the three characters. This actually happened. Someone looked at this and said, "Yeah, that's good enough, keep it open." Luckily it was only temporary, and now the Three Caballero animatronics are back and better than ever. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. Now make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, else Bob Chapek will replace me with a cardboard cutout.